Today we're unboxing and reviewing BS Honeybee's nuke. Hello, I'm Griffiths. Welcome to Winning Griffith. Here we talk everything beekeeping, farming, countryside living, and we do reviews as well. Now today I'm unboxing and testing the BS Honeybee nuke. Now back in bee trade decks I bought my very first BS Honeybee's nuke, and to be honest with you, I'm seriously impressed with it, and I've just bought another 5. Some of them have got bees in there already, some I'm just assembling now, but I've kept the last box to unbox on film so people on YouTube can see what they buy in before they buy it. Let's get into it. A roof. Now if you're used to poly nukes and poly hives, you know what a heavy roof feels like. I tell you what, that is one heavy duty roof. Really, really good. You've got the feeder, and I'll talk a bit more about that. And then we've got the nuke box itself. Oh there. So there's not that much assembling to do, it's pretty easy. Always a bit of plastic, very fit on top of there, stop the bees getting there. So I'll start from the bottom and talk my way up through all the features. Now the main thing with this hive makes it totally different to any other poly nuke on the market is you've got a 6-frame poly nuke here. Take that divider, drop that in the middle. Now you've got 2 3-frame nukes, and this is why I love these nuke boxes, because it allows you to do a small split, 2 frames in this side, 2 frames in that side, with a frame of foundation each, but the 2 of them are keeping each other warm without them being in contact with each other, so it allows you to make a small split and not take too many bees from the hive you're taking bees from. Very, very good. I really, really like that. You've got one entrance here and the other one then on the other side. So these bees don't mix at all. They're flying in and out from different sides of the hive, which I like as well. Throw a mesh flow on them, legs, and these legs actually slot in on top of each other, so you can stack your boxes up high for storage in the winter. Right, and directly on top of that then, you've got this feeder. Now this feeder is very, very good for several reasons. You can use it like that, so bees can take the feed from each side, but because that Corex fits in there, you can feed the 2 nukes or the 2 hives at the same time from the top, which I really, really like. These obviously come out. So does that if you want to feed fondant and allow bees access through this way. They come out. I never really take these out, but if you notice here, you've got a plug there, and in this pack of goodies that comes with this silicone plug fits in there. So when you're feeding syrup, you put your plug in. But say now you want to use this as a 6-frame nuke and you want to give fondant in the winter, that's literally all you do. You take that plug out and then you put fondant in here, and say for example that's offset a little bit. If the cluster's up the top, you put it up that way. If the cluster's down this side, you turn it around and you put it that way, so the hole is directly above the bees all the time. A lot of thinking's gone into this hive, so much thinking. Even this feeder, you can't quite see it on the camera, it's actually moulded in a triangle, so the syrup will always fall away, so the bees can always get at it. Even if the roof isn't level, the bees can get it. Let me explain. So say the hive is that way and the roof or the floor is sloping that way. Because the bees can feed all the way along its length, you're never going to get syrup left behind in the feeder. It always runs into the bees, which I really, really like. Bit of perspex then, so you can see the bees feeding. That fits up that way. And then your roof. Now your roof can either be directly on top of the feeder, or you can take the feeder off. And I've even cut a little groove in there, so this can go directly on top of the nuke box as well. So much thinking has gone into making this nuke box what it is. I tell you, and the guys behind BS Honeybee is a hard-working business, young business, and I got a lot of time for them. They sell bees, nukes, queens, etc. But I think what they brought on the market here as a nuke into the beekeeping world, I think is fantastic. And the reason I bought so many of these now is you can make a lot of splits with not a lot of kit. So 5 of these nukes will allow you to make 10 nukes. So you can make 10 small splits, 10 small nukes, buy 10 queens, introduce them 2 at a time, and it's a great way of building your bee numbers up. We're actually needing 10 big poly nukes all in one go, because say now out of the 10 queens you introduce or breed yourself, you're not going to get 100% success rate with them, especially if you're breeding your own. You haven't sacrificed that many bees because you've only taken 2 frames out of a split to make a split, where if you were going to make a split into a full 6 frame, you're probably going to have to take 2, possibly 3 frames, maybe 4, depending on the type of split you're doing, whether you want to be really strong or really weak. And the time of year, the colder it is, the more bees you need in the nuke box to keep the temperature up. And then that's all we've got left here then is we've got the discs. So you screw your disc in. And another thing I like, always 2 different colours, so to help with the queen mating when the queen returns. Green, blue, all helps. And another reason I really like these BS Honeybees nukes, I've invested a lot of money in the maize moth nukes. So I've got a lot of these extensions to go on my maize moth nukes, turn a 6 frame nuke into a 12 frame. But guess what, these are totally compatible with the maize moths. So you can buy the BS Honeybee nuke. If you want to make that nuke into a big 6 framer, you can. If you want to turn it into a 12 framer, you can. And they're all, you can mix and match with the maize moth kit, and that's brilliant. So we're going to put that roof on there. There you go. BS Honeybee's nuke, maize moth nuke extension, and then we got the BS Honeybee lid again on top. And it's the same thing. If maize moth gets a discount or a big sale on poly nuke feeders, you can buy them up. They'll fit your BS Honeybee stuff. If the BS Honeybees gets a discount or a big sale, you can buy their kit. It's going to fit the maize moth. I mean, that's very, very cost effective and great for the customer when they're buying kit to make nukes. So let's just recap why I love these nukes. Now, I don't do a lot of complex queen really. My system here at Gwynedd Griffith is very, very simple, and that's why I love these nukes. So by creating a small nuke, a 2 frame split into a 3 frame nuke box, okay? So 3 frames, I'm taking 2 frames of bees and putting them in each side. That's not a lot of resources or bees to take out to a big hive. So for example, if I've got a big 12 frame hive busting with bees, if I take 4 frames out of there, when the queen is laying prolifically, laying flat out 2,000 eggs a day, within a couple of weeks that queen at hive is back up to normal, and I've taken 2 nukes out from there. Now, by not investing too much money in kit, I can buy 2 queens, 1 in that side, 1 in that side, and get them accepted and established. Later on in the week or in the year, I could take 1 of these nukes out of this into a full 6 framer, let them build up, then allow the remaining split in here to take over the full nuke. And it's just that simple. And if one side fails, as the bees dwindles down, you just take them out and you let the side that's successfully mated or successfully accepted the queen just to take over. You haven't lost a full 6 frame nuke by doing that. I just think for someone like me, you know, on the small side of commercial, we're not in the thousands of hives, we're just a little bit over 100. 5 of these, 10 nukes out of 5 of these, that's an extra 10% increase on my numbers. if I were to have 10 of these nukes, that's extra 20 potential hives that I can create, and that's 20% extra in bees or colonies. Well, that's it for this video. Hopefully you're going to like this nuke as much as me. Let me know in the comments, have you tried using this nuke? Have you had a lot of success or failures with it? Let me know in the comments. Well, if you like this video and you want to watch more of the same kind of content, then please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I try my best to put a new video every week. Thanks for watching.